Hey friends, I'm Deb with Cooking with Mo and Deb. I'm going to show you a really easy dinner that is so delicious. Very few ingredients, but it does take a little while to cook. It's beef tips. I've shown you how to do these in a quick cooker before, or a pressure cooker before. That's a great way to do it, especially when you're in a hurry. But this time I'm going to cook them in the oven. This is a very long process, a long cooking process, but they come out so flavorful. You need to be able to just leave them in the oven, cook them really low for as long as it takes. So let me show you how to do it. It's really quick and really quick to put together. All you need are, this is the onion soup mix. You might see Lipton Onion Soup mix. I have a Food Club brand, but you need some soup mix, or I have some Pampered Chef Urban Onion mix. I'm actually going to use this, but if I didn't have this, I would use this onion soup mix. Cream of chicken soup, I'm using 2 cans because I've got 2 pounds of beef tips. I've got quite a lot of beef tips. If you are not doing quite as many, maybe 1 pound, you might just need 1 can of cream of chicken. And I've got some chicken broth. I thought I had beef broth, but I don't. So I'm going to use my chicken broth. It will be fine. I'm not using much. So here's what you do. Into your casserole dish, put your beef tips. I'm going to pour just a little broth in the bottom. I just want a little bit of moisture. You don't need a lot, because the soup mix and the meats will as they cook, will give you plenty of liquid in the bottom, or in it. It'll make kind of a gravy. Take your soup mix and sprinkle on. I'm going to sprinkle on this urban onion mix that I have. I'm using 2 tablespoons of this. You would use the whole package of soup mix if that's what you're using. Just sprinkle that on. And then you're going to take your soup mix and just pour it into the dish. Just kind of scatter it around a little bit. Just like that. You're going to cook this really slow at 250 degrees, and it's going to take probably 6 or 7 hours to cook, because it takes that long to really tenderize this meat. And when I fix this, I like to serve it with mashed potatoes. That's what we like, but you may rather have rice or noodles. That works really well. I catered a wedding one time, and we made beef tips. That was a second entree. It wasn't even the main entree. And we ran out because it was loved so much by everybody. So yeah, it really is a very good dinner dish. I think your family will love. That's all there is to this. I don't even stir it. I'm going to put some aluminum foil on top. I've already got my oven heating. Like I said, low and slow. So 250 for 5 to 6 hours. I will test it in a little while, in a few hours. And if my meat is really tender and it falls apart, then it's done. So this is a Saturday. I'm making this for a Sunday dinner. I'm thinking ahead and preparing this for tomorrow. So I'm going to put this in the oven. When it comes out, a few hours later, I will show you the final product. I'll be back. So I've taken my beef tips out of the oven, and they are just smelling up the kitchen so nicely. But see all that gravy that cream of mushroom soup has made, and it was mixed in with some beef broth, and that I put herb and onion seasoning in it. It is just, look how steamy and yummy it looks. Now, watch this. Look how tender that beef is. It just falls apart. It's just falling apart. So it's done. It'll be ready for, I'm going to make some more things to go with it. We're going to have some gravy, some mashed potatoes for sure. But that is beef tips cooked in the oven. They cooked for, I'd say, 6 hours in the oven. and it is gonna be delicious. I'll have the recipe posted for you. Enjoy.